Hello Aries, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for October 2023. And as always, if anything I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And just to let you know, you can find me on a Tuesday now for Tiny Turtle Tarot Tuesdays, so you know when to expect me. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the month ahead? That was a terrible shuffle. Let me do that a little bit better, hopefully. What's going on with Aries in October? Queen of Swords, okay. Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles. You could be getting a message from someone. It could be a mother. It doesn't have to be. There's some type of message you're going to get that seems harsh or negative. Now, this can be to do with career. This could be a boss. This could be even like a supervisor or something. But there's some type of message you're going to get, or like it's almost constructive criticism, but it might seem heavier on the criticism than the constructiveness, if that makes sense. It's someone's gonna say something a bit bluntly, but it's nothing to do with you and it's to do with them. And it could even be that you've done something quite well, and instead of them saying thank you Aries, you did an amazing job, oh good for you, they're gonna say, well, you could have done this a bit better. Don't take it personally. This isn't actually the way it looks. With the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, you might also make someone a little bit nervous with the Page of Swords. So their way of kind of combating their nervousness around you, maybe they have a crush on you or something, but the way of them not showing that is to come across a bit blunt, maybe a little bit rude, if this is around work. And it's not because you... There's just something of me wanting to tell you you've done a really good job, or you're going to do something really well in October. But it might not seem like it because you might not get due credit to begin with. You might not realise why someone's speaking to you in a certain way, or isn't realising the amount of effort that you've put in. But it's going to come back to you in some way. Six of Pentacles, things will balance out. Things will work. It's even, it's fair, it's just. I always take Six of Pentacles as like the minor arcana for the Justice card. So it's almost just, but it's almost like, this isn't big, but it's just like a pre-warning. If someone says something and you go, ooh, ouch, it's actually less than it seems, if that makes sense. Could be a mother saying, I don't know, saying something that a mother would say, and then you go, but like, look, you're not looking at what I just did. I don't know what it is you're doing. You're doing something really well though, and you were, what? Aren't you gonna like high five me? Like, I don't know, if for some reason, this could be you saying, just for a random example, you might be like, Mum, I'm pregnant. Like, okay, that's a silly example, we're gonna roll with it. And instead of her going, congratulations, it's like she's gonna go, do you realise how much work this is going to be for you? Do you realise how much this is going to change your life? There's something where, but it's actually meant well. It's just nerves impacting this person, your mother maybe, in something that you're about to do, or that you've received, or that if it's a baby that you're growing, right? Whatever it is, it might not be taken in the best light, as like you're just expecting a little bit more applause or a little bit more of like a hug or a handshake in some way, and you get, are you capable? This is going to be a lot more work than you realize, or something. So you could get a promotion at work and you think that your manager is going to be like, yay, good for you, and they're like, you can't, I don't know if you can handle that, Aries, this is going to be a lot. And you're like, oh, but they're actually just nervous. It's like best intent with Six of Pentacles, but it doesn't look like it with the Queen of Swords. It looks harsh. I've just rambled about that, and it really didn't need to be rambled about because it's not big stuff. There's no majors here. But, oh, what else? The Fool and the Three of Pentacles. This could be you taking on, I need to pick that card up. This could be you taking on a partnership. Whether it be love, whether it be career, there's some type of partnership. It could be both, where you're working with someone. I just heard living with someone and working with someone. So someone you live with, you could be working with, right? Could be like love, but also you work with them. It's a new beginning. There's some type of like, again, the Fool is a little bit nervous when she jumps in, she or he jumps in. It's like, oh, am I capable? There's a whole new journey ahead. And also there's a little bit of worry about looking silly, because when you do something for the first time, you're not going to be as good as other people. So, but with the Three of Pentacles, you're actually going to do very, very good work. Even if you are a newbie in some area, or you're changing slightly your job, if your job's changing ever so slightly and you're in a little bit like over your head, or you've jumped into the deep end of something that you feel like you don't know enough about, you're actually going to be doing very, very good work. Even if those around you are doing better, it's just because they've been there longer. You won't make a fool out of yourself at all, and you're going to be very happy that you've taken the leap, taken the jump. If this is love, let me see. I feel like this is a little bit of love intertwined. So maybe you'll meet someone when you get a promotion, or like a higher up job in some way. If it's not that, there's something where if you're in a relationship, you're taking a leap of faith into a more committed one, or a more long-term thing. It's actually, this is a more valuable relationship. Valuable is a weird word to use, but it's actually got more potential than any other relationship you've been in, is what I'm feeling. It's very much, because all I think about when I see the Three of Pentacles, all I feel is something being done very, very well. Very detailed, very tedious. So even the little tiny bits of your relationship with this person, they're paying off. Like, it's the little things that matter. And you and this person, even if on the outside people think nothing's really going on in your relationship, or nothing new's happening, even in those quiet days, quiet moments, you're absolutely both enamored by each other. You're just doing like the little tiny things. You might have lots in common with this person. It's like the little things you like doing with them makes all the difference. Say you're like, I just see someone doing a puzzle with someone, and other relationships, you'd be like, that's boring. But you and this person both love doing puzzles. It's just like, I don't know, this is a silly example, but it's in those little quiet moments that you and this person have this really strong foundation. And it's the little things that keep this going. Even just the little, I'm seeing something as well about the conversations. You're going to have, even little conversations with someone are very, very fulfilling for you. Even if it's a quick phone call at lunchtime or something, it's like, they're very like, I can't find the word. I was going to say voluminous, but that's not a word at all. Very juicy. There's a lot to them. And there's a lot more meaning in the words that you both use with each other. There's a lot more meaning in the things you say to each other than has ever been in any relationship you've been in before. And it's very new to you, and that also might be why there's nerves here of jumping, because it's quite a deep connection, especially in comparison to connections you've been in the past, which are very surface level. So there's a little bit of nerves of, oh, you never know what this person's going to say next, or they never know what you're going to say, and how deep it's going to like take you down the rabbit hole, right? It's like things get quite deep with you and this person quite quick, and there's a little bit of nerves around what they're going to say next. Like somebody's very unpredictable in conversation with you, and you're like, whoa, okay. But it's a good thing because it keeps you on your toes. What else? Also, this could be a new beginning in love, because it is the Fool. It's you setting out on a journey. Oh, you have Justice card. I said that Six of Pentacles is my minor arcana for the Justice. Now you have Justice. So you're going to win. There's going to be a fair outcome. Again, mother energy coming through, or maybe even getting pregnant with the Empress coming in. But with the Justice card, this is always meant to be. Things will turn out fair for you. I'm hearing someone say to you, everything happens for a reason, but there's a little bit of skepticism on your end of going, did it happen for a reason? No, I don't think life's that fair. That shouldn't have happened. If everything happens for a reason, then why did this, and this happen? There's something where someone's going to say that to you this month, or they have recently, and you've gone, no, everything does not happen for a reason. But with the Justice card and Empress, there's a little bit of growth when it comes to the universe, for some reason, is giving you giving you something because they know that you've handled everything that's happened to you in the best way you possibly could, and you've carried on being the best version of yourself in the best positive light you could. There's something about you being very funny as well. You're very funny even in weird situations. You're able to make people laugh, and there's something about the universe just really, really happy with you. You might get something. Might be... Did I have a breadcrumb there the whole time? I'm so sorry if I did. There might be a win, especially with justice coming out here. If you have a court case or a trial of some type or a legal matter to deal with and you're worried about winning, you will win. And if it's not that, there's just going to be something where the universe is going to give you something and you go, I just heard someone say, I don't believe in the universe. What is she on about? But it's just whatever you believe in. God, the universe, your angels, whatever it is you believe in, something's going to be handed to you. But it's not handed to you, it's justice. It's a fair outcome for everything you've done leading up to now. To stay in your best light. Some of you with the Six of Pentacles you do a lot for other people. Like you're either, this is charity or this is giving. Like you could be, somebody's like a healer in some way. Now this could be like a Reiki healer, Reiki, I don't know how to say it. Or you could be a doctor, you could be a nurse or something, but there's something where you're healing people. And with the Empress, you're going to see a lot of growth in October in your ability to firstly believe in yourself. I don't know why, there's something where you aren't seeing your value, or you're not seeing all that you do. And you're going to be reminded in some way in October of your true value and your purpose. Maybe you started doing something. Maybe you became a nurse because you really believed that was your best thing to do, and you saw yourself going down that path. And then, but after a while, you've kind of gone, oh, is this what I want to do? Is this the best I can do? Is this the best I can give for others? And you're going to be reminded in some way in October exactly why you started something. There's just going to be this win that happens, or this really good feeling of going, oh, okay, I am in the right place. I am doing the right thing. This is why I'm here. And it's really nice. It's a long time coming for some of you. It's been like a rocky road of not knowing why you're doing what you're doing. And with the sun here, this is happiness, this is exposure, also very healing energy. Also go out in the sun more if you can't. Just try it. It's something about try and be in the sun more, even if it's on a lunch break or something. Try and go and sit in the sun, because I don't know, there's just something very healing, and obviously it's healing for you physically as well. But just make sure, what am I saying? I've just lost my train of thought completely. What else is going on in your finances in October? Eight of Wands. You might hear about Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands in finances. There's somebody that's going to be getting a check. Is checks even a thing anymore? But you're going to be getting a check in the mail. But there's something that's been sent to you that you'll be receiving in some way on paper that's like a hefty check or a hefty bank statement or something. I don't know, that's so weird. But there's something in the mail that will bring you, your finances will be looking good. The number 8 might be significant, but your finances are gonna look good in October, or look better than they were, especially with the Death card. This is rebirth. It's almost like you might have had a season of lack, of not having enough, of feeling like almost as if you give all your money away to people or foundations, or this could even just be your time, right? It's just like you give and give and give and give and give, and you were in lack, but not a lack mindset, just a lack because you've given everything you had to other people. I just heard you'd given the shirt off your back to someone, and there's something here in October where you're going to get stuff, money, or something of value to you. Things just flow freely to you because you send it straight back out again, is what I'm getting. Like you're not in this need mindset of I need to make money, I need to make this, I need to make that. You're in like, okay, cool, I've got more money, I'm gonna go and give that there. And then the universe goes, okay, Aries, here's twice as much money, and then you go, okay, there's just something where it just doubles up each time. Like, you're gonna get money and then you're gonna give it away, but not give it away. Almost, you might invest it in other people, or looking after other people. So maybe your family members, maybe you want to buy someone a house or something. It's like you do that and then you look like, you feel like, oh, I don't really have any money for me now, but you're not bothered. You're just aware of the fact that, oh, I need to be careful, I'm running low. But in October, that's going to be like doubled again. There's a weird way to word it. Anyways, what's going on? Just with the rebirth card is why I said that, because it's like, you might feel like your bank's a little bit empty, but it's going to be back in October, doing twice as well, 8 times as well. What else is going on in general in your life in October, Aries? Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. That's so funny. That's kind of just confirming what I just said about feeling like you're in lack, but it's also temporary. It's like, oh, it's not lack. I should stop saying that word. It's just you going, oh, I need to be a little bit more careful with how much I keep giving. And then it comes back again, and then you might even do it twice. You might then be in the same situation because you're giving to other people. Make sure that that's balanced. 6 of Pentacles and Justice. Make sure you are giving to yourself. Make sure you are buying yourself something as well. Buy yourself something nice, Aries. I don't know. Especially if you are buying people very, very big gifts, and then you're left with, oh gosh, this looks, my bank account looks scary. Make sure there's a little bit more balanced out. For some of you, that might be the thing that's balancing out. That might be you kind of giving more to other people this month. And then the warning is, don't give more than you, like, save a little bit of money for a rainy day, but also carry on doing what you're doing, because it's going to carry on coming in. The money is like, I don't know why I'm even still talking about this, because you kind of, you know what you're doing. Even if it doesn't feel like it, it's working in your favor and it's coming towards you. I don't know what I'm doing with my hand, but I'm just going to carry on doing it because I've started now. It's coming towards you. That's you welcoming this money in, just to kind of give it away again. But it doesn't matter because you know more's coming. It's almost like, I can't even think of an example. I've lost the example. It was there on the tip of my tongue. It's gone. What else? Let's see in general for October. 4 of Wands. This could be engagement. This is like also, if it's not engagement, if you're single and you're like, who on earth would I get engaged to, Kristi? It's just having a firm foundation start, especially with the Fool here, in love. I think there's going to be something where you go, oh, there's something very different. Again, this is more like valuable to you in some way than other people. This connection with someone, there's more to it than meets the eye or than your other connections. It's very much like, I'm hearing a long time coming. Hiccup for clarification, but it's almost like maybe you spent a lot of time alone because you wanted somebody that matched your energy. You're very unique. You like people that match your energy, or you might be somebody that works a lot and it's like, well, I need somebody that's accepting of that, and this person is the exact same. It's mirrored energy. It's also 11-11 with that 4 Wands, so just, you might be seeing 11-11 a lot, but there's going to be a connection coming in. I strongly feel that for you, where you're going to be like, oh, this is worth the wait. I get it now. Let me get you one more card. The Hierophant. I was like, this is more committed. Hierophant is commitment. Hierophant is long-term, like, also, sometimes the Hierophant can symbolize conforming to society's expectations of you. So you might find yourself getting married, getting engaged, or even just thinking about the prospect of wanting to marry someone, and you go, oh, especially with Justice here as well, signing contracts, there's just something where you go, oh, you might be someone that never wanted that, or you didn't think that would happen, or not this early if you're quite young, or you just really thought you'd be like a bachelor or a bachelorette your whole life in some way, but there's going to be something that completely switches your way of seeing things. And it might feel a little bit like, I'm seeing someone, you might be like, pinch me, I'm dreaming. Or someone might say that to you. You might say, I've met my husband, or I've met my wife, like jokingly, but also in the back of your mind is a seed that's been planted. And you're like joking this, and someone will say, am I dreaming? Did you really just say that, Aries? you said you never wanted to get married, now you're saying you've met your husband or you've met your wife, what are you on about? But you're gonna be like, wait till you meet him, wait till you meet her, because there's just something about you and this person. And it's also like, there's something about being dizzy or something. You might be dizzy this month, or this person gets dizzy, but it's like, there's something, when you and this person are around each other, things seem a little bit different than they do when you're around other people. Like, things seem a little bit like, are we dreaming? Is this real? I don't know. And I know it sounds silly, but I think you'll understand. Or it's like, there's something weird, and just, that Cheshire cat is just making me think of that. Like, when you see him in the tree, he's like, he's not really real. He kind of just appears there, like out of nowhere, and then he'll disappear again. So there might be something where somebody wants to get married to you, or you want to get married to someone because you feel like, oh, I don't want you to disappear. Oh, I don't want you to get away. I don't want you to be the one that got away. Especially with the Empress here. Like, someone sees your potential, or you see someone's potential, and you don't really want them to go to someone else. Or they don't want you to go to someone else, but it's just, the Hierophant is commitment, justice is commitment, and it's also learning something. Learning something, because I think there is a lot to learn of jumping into a new cycle that you've never been in before with the Fool. Jumping into something more committed or more valuable than any other thing you've been in. And there might be a lot of lessons that you have to learn. Something might be a little bit triggering for someone in a connection because it's not what you're used to. It's not what you're used to. It's more real, it's more authentic. And it might make you, I'm just getting someone's heart beating very, very quickly because it's not fake. Maybe you're used to fake connections where you both are faking your interest, or you're faking, I don't know, something about conversations aren't actually fulfilling for either of you. But this, in the past, in connections, and now there is going to be conversations happen where you're both like, let's keep talking, let's keep talking, let's keep talking. Like, I'm going to wrap your reading up here. It turned into a bit of a love reading. It was supposed to be a general, but here we are. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday.